Greenland sharks live half a mile down in the abyss. In this twilight zone, there is little to eat, and the water is -1. Only the salt stops it from freezing. A Greenland shark's metabolism is set low to survive the cold. He swims at just half a mile an hour, but he could live for 200 years. In his constant search for food, he must emerge from the darkness and slowly, slowly swim to the surface. Up in the light, it's a beautiful place. But he cannot see it. He is blind. In these Arctic waters, every Greenland shark has a copepod parasite attached to the eyeball. This bizarre creature lives only on Greenland sharks, gnawing away at the surface of his eye, until his world drops into shadows. He finds his way through the darkness by smell. If he picks up the scent of food, he could track it for miles. Greenland sharks scavenge anything they can find. A dead reindeer, even a drowned polar bear. Most times his search for food at the surface finds nothing. He drops down again, blind and silent, and disappears back into the deep. His is a long and lonely life. Some sharks have formed an even more surprising relationship. One that requires an extraordinary level of trust. Normally, grey reef sharks eat anything on the reef they can catch. Most fish know to avoid them. But today, the grey reefs don't look like they're hunting. By tilting up their bodies in the water, the sharks are signaling to these fish. They want them to clean their teeth. Eating fish all day means scraps get stuck in their teeth, and a shark with rotten teeth can't feed. However, saying "ah" is quite a challenge for a shark. They slow down as much as they can, but grey reefs have to keep swimming to force water across their gills. Otherwise they'd drown. The brave little cleaner wrasse are the only fish that can swim right into the sharks' mouths and leave with their lives. Occasionally the sharks snap their mouths closed when the wrasse nip a bit of gum. But they never harm the cleaners. The sharks need this vital service from the bravest dentists on the reef.
Although man evolved from monkeys millions of years ago, it wasn't until the Victorian era that the theory of evolution was first put forward by a man called Charles Darwin.
People thought all animals arrived here unrelated. The world began and then came man, all perfectly created. But then someone looked up a tree and said that monkey looks just like me. So it really was a mystery what I'd learned in natural history. So I joined HMS Beagle, watched the eagle and the seagull. We studied rocks and plants, flowers, trees and bees and ants. Slept on hammocks without pillows, eating rats and armadillos. Till I realized on reflection, it's natural selection. Natural selection means each animal evolved to blend with its surroundings. Changes were involved. So birds with different foods to seek seemed to have developed different beaks, and over time they'd modified. So just the fittest of them all survived. On the Isles of Galapagos I noted that giant tortoise had interesting shells, and I rode on them as well. Iguanas learned at swimming, and my new theory was winning. It all led in the direction of natural selection. My findings met with outrage from the Church of England and from me. The idea that we came from chimps questioned my own Christianity, but it was hard to disagree. Every species' new mutation had a perfect explanation. It seemed the world's inception must predate common perception. Any lack of adaptation is a fatal limitation. So each creature's imperfection over time gets a correction. Meaning animal collections grow unique means of protection, and to fail nature's inspection means immediate projection, which all leads to the detection of natural selection. Natural selection.
I love.